What's woo? What's good? What's good?
What's cracking, my man?
All is well. All is well.
Where you at? You in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas getting ready for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame this weekend. Yes, I will be pulling up. I'm
That's
I'm
that's run
I'm
by
doing
Diego
shopping.
Corrales' wife,
Huh?
right? Diego Corrales'
So,
wife runs that, right?
yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what'd you think of the fights, man?
Well, very interesting. They're all fun fights. It seemed like everybody got paid enough to take a 50-50 fight, you know?
That's a good point.
So So we got to see some real action, some real drama, and some things that we didn't necessarily
Which
expect, which was very fun.
which one
Very fun.
which one was the most surprising to you?
Well, I can tell you the one that I loved the most, which was the Rayo win over Pitbull Cruz.
Why?
You know, I'm very proud of Rayo. I always been friends with him and his team, well, his old team, and always believed in him. Always thought that he was going to be something special, and he definitely pulled off that big victory. I remember when he took a loss, and he had to come back, and he come back, and he's bigger and better than ever before. So I'm happy.
You ever move around with him?
Huh?
You ever move?
Yeah, like we boxed a few times.
Mm,
You know.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. That's dope. So, the big question is, what's next for you?
Oh man. Well, we're working on some things. I gotta talk to Don and see what's popping, what's next. You know, is it time for me to get back in like top shape again? Is it time for me to just chill out and bunker in? I don't know. So we're waiting on another big exciting news for another big exciting fight. What do you guys think about AB um, Blair to Flair rematch? What do y'all guys think about that? Let me know in the comments.
I feel like been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Um, I mean, he does have. He always is the one to have like a little bit of a, let's say, like, oh, it was because of this or it was because of that type of situation, and rightfully so. I mean, he did have like a few things, but to like say, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't because I was so good. Maybe it was because he stubbed his toe out of bed. You know what I mean? But yeah, me personally, I do feel like it was a been there, done that type of situation, because he did have 3 months to prepare to fight me, you know. And technically, like, I'm coming off a 2-year layoff. He fought recently before me,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
I felt
Um,
like he had more than enough time to be ready. He didn't have to leave his trainer that he had before. He could have just like has kept his head buttoned down and not get into any drama in Miami and be ready to fight me at a top speed. Yeah, knocking out his teeth was another thing,
yo,
you know. I
that
mean,
that was beautiful. You went low, but punched up. Simple, but beautiful.
oh, it's not quite simple, man.
No?
it's very, it's very different the way I throw certain, especially to get those black fighters that like they have faster eyes, faster reflexes. You have to do something to take their eyes away so they can't counter and they can't capitalize with any shots. You know, so you have to throw things that they don't see coming. You
You
know what I
know,
mean?
you know who seemed like he was doing that quite a
Uh,
bit was Madrimov seemed to be catching Bud with a lot of the similar shot, like the similar to the punch you threw.
yeah, like, well, I'm really good at that, and that's the reason why I called for the Ennis fight. That's why, like, I'm like, look, man, like, all right, you thought your guys think he's tough. No, after I smash him, don't sit here and say he was a nobody, because that's kind of like what they do. They always try to talk down, you know. But I yeah, he gets wiped out quick. with Blair and Flair.
Did
But
did AB hit hard to you?
I didn't get hit, man. I barely got hit, bro, and for good reason, cause AB is a problem. You know, AB is a problem. So like, whenever he was aggressive, I moved around. Wow, babe, that looked good. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up on the sexy. Anyways, you know what? You guys gotta see this.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's me right there. So, thank you. Oh, we got thumbs up. So, anyways, but yeah, like the whole setup was just, I don't know. I gave everything I had. AB is a serious fighter. Like, first of all, everybody talk about him getting his tooth knocked out.
Uh-huh.
Me, you know what I talk about?
What?
You got up from that. You know what I mean? Like, you stood up after that shit. And then, not to mention, I hit him with the exact same shot multiple times from different angles. Like, and I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna tell you firsthand. The exact same shots I hit AB with, guys was hitting the deck in the gym. Guys was hitting the deck in the gym with 16-ounce gloves on.
Okay.
Okay? Grants, matter of
Right.
fact, or something like big giant gloves. Like, and guys was hitting the deck. So I'm like sitting here like the whole time I was like scared. I'm like, yo, dude, I cannot let this motherfucker hit me, man. So, especially in the last couple rounds, because I saw what he did to Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Sean Porter was running through him the whole fight and then pow?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and expect myself to get up from that. Like, so I made sure I didn't get hit in the last couple rounds.
Damn. Okay. Well,
I
so
feel like AB is still a problem and still a contender and still can give a lot of fighters a lot of trouble.
absolutely. Yeah.
Like, I just hope that people understand that, like, I'm far greater than you even imagine. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, people like me, I'm one of those guys that, like, you give me an opportunity, boom, I'll go run full speed with it. And if you give me enough time, oh, it's over. Because, like I have more than what people can see. And then the thing is, my abilities can overshadow my actual technique. So it ends up happening, right? It can make it look like everything was a fluke. like I didn't practice for it.
Right.
Like, you know?
Right.
So I've been able to like trick people into believing I'm stupid. You know what I
There's
mean?
a method to the madness.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the best part about it is tricking people into believing that you're stupid.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how those big spectacular wins happen.
So
Nobody would ever see like let's say nobody will ever see me and Ennis, right? We get into a fight, big promotion, the whole thing. Everybody wants to see it. It's a pay-per-view attraction, selling thousands, hundreds and thousands of pay-per-views, hundreds of millions of dollars already invested into it and everything like that. You'll never think in your wildest dreams within 3 rounds, Ennis was hitting the deck and reorganizing his mind on like whether he should box.
what did you see from his last fight? Because he didn't look spectacular in his last fight. What did you see in that fight?
Well, my trainer said that my trainer wanted to fight him on a late notice. They offered a fight late notice, extremely late notice, right after the AB fight, and my trainer was all for it. He's like, you might as well go ahead and get that money. Like he's like, man, look, Ennis is not that much better than AB. Like, and with me, I'm just like, man, I literally just got out of a fight. It's been 2 years, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? And then they not even giving me money for this fight.
Oh.
And no promotion. I'm like, look, at least make sure everybody see this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? dude, they didn't want to do that. So like, they're not really serious about fighting me, because if they were, they would have turned that. They would have turned a whole nother leaf.
Right.
Like, let's put it like this: after all of the BS that was going on with them trying to get this fight with what was it, Cody Crawley?
Yeah.
They could have pivoted and put all the money, put all the promotion into fighting me. Made a postponement the fight to give a full training camp and a full promotion. You know what I mean?
And
So a guaranteed fight.
You also have roots in Philly, so it'd kind of be like both you Philly dudes, right?
Yeah. They could have easily sold a big fight. You know what I mean? And not just a couple dudes in Philly, but actually like the whole world. It would have been a pay-per-view attraction. And we could have made a lot of money if they wanted to play a game. But then the thing is, that means they're really going to like put his head on a chopping block against somebody like me that would have snatched his head right off.
Damn.
You know, so that's a gamble. Just like Conor Ben is a gamble. Anybody versus me is a gamble. You might lose that dude, and he very well might think about whether he wants to fight again.
Has Conor Ben ever come across the table and offer?
Hell no. They don't want to fight me, man. Hell no. No, nobody want to fight me. Golden Boy benched me so they wouldn't fight. So I wouldn't fight Virgil Ortiz.
Damn.
They said Virgil Ortiz, that was too risky for Virgil Ortiz. So we're not gonna help. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean.
Damn. So
that came out of Oscar's mouth.
Yeah. I mean, when you saw Boots' last fight, did you think he looked good or vulnerable?
I didn't really see his fight. I just saw like some videos or whatever.
He was getting
Boots
getting touched up.
Boots looked exactly the way he's always looked. You know what I mean? The way he's always been. He's an incredible fighter with a lot of skills, but he's not untouchable like people say he is.
Right.
And he can get hit. And I would wager whether he has heart. It's not like his brothers had heart.
Damn.
It's not like a lot of other fighters like that was Philly homegrown had like a lot of heart. Once things went down.
Damn.
Once things went down south, things changed.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have the skills and technique from Philadelphia, but I also come from Mexico too. I'll fuck around and call your bluff. You know what I mean? Oh, bet. You know what I mean? And that's the problem is I don't know if Ennis has the heart to stand up against his own fear.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably the biggest thing he will ever fear in boxing.
You're haunting his dreams, huh? You're haunting his dreams.
Yeah. Like, just put it like this. When I shook his hands, you could see fear in his eyes. It's a different look. If you actually watch closely, you can see that he does not want to look me in my face. He wants the backup from all these other niggas that's in his crew. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fuck with me. So, you know what I mean? Even his father don't want to mess with me. That's why the whole idea is like, look, man, yeah, you're a good guy. You were supposed to do this. He's trying to push it off because the last thing he want is Blair to step in the ring and like stomp his son out. You know?
So if you could have your fight, you could pick anybody next. Who would it be?
Ryan Garcia.
Ooh, okay. Is that just for the payday or why else?
Ryan. First of all, Ryan's not easy.
No, I know that.
Even Ryan is a very dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? Without calculative thinking, and it's going to be a checkmate fight. Somebody's going down.
You ever spar him?
Yeah, I sparred him. Yeah, I sparred him. And two things happened. I got knocked down and he quit. You know what I mean? I got knocked down early in the round, in the first round, because I didn't know who the fuck he was. I was like, okay. Oh, you got that? Oh, you have a weapon.
It was the left hook?
Yeah, of course. I was like, oh, you have a what? Because I was boxing him. I'm like, why you keep throwing this shit? He just kept throwing it. I'm like, why are you throwing that? Wow. Oh, like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. Now watch this. I'm gonna tear your ass up, and I just kept tearing them down. I just kept working them until they were finished.
Once you pasted this, you were good to go.
Yeah. The thing with me is I got two hands. Just so happens I got a good left hand too. It comes around, it comes to the body, it comes straight, and it's faster than his punch. It's faster than his right hand.
What round did he quit in?
I think he quit like in I think the 5th round or something. I know it was an odd number. It might have been the 3rd round or something like that.
Why did he quit? What did he say?
A lot of body shots once I covered ground and pinned them in the corners and stuff. When I was pinning him in the corners, like I would drop down and get my head to a point where it's close to his chest and his body, so he couldn't throw hooks. And then I'm working a whole lot of body shots to like. And the thing is, right, when I'm throwing those little tiny body shots, in your sparring, right, I'm throwing a whole lot of these little body shots. These guys always fall for the same trick. They think that it's not doing anything because it don't hurt until I'm finished, and and we step back, and you out of breath.
No, but you're absolutely right. Ryan Garcia needs his range to get that hook off. If you smother him, he can't get it off.
It's a mid-range. It's a mid-range weapon.
Because he whips
right?
it. He whips it. Yeah.
It's a mid-range weapon. So what ends up happening? I can keep him on point with strong jabs, and my shoulder blocking the hook. And then once he thinks that he's gonna land it, duck under, same AB tooth out move.
Damn.
Motherfucker's gone. Like,
Damn.
The whole thing is, but that's happened to him before. Against a puncher that wasn't a puncher. But against a fighter that wasn't a puncher. A southpaw by the name of Luke Campbell landed that same shot on him. He got up from. He almost didn't get up. Against me, he will not make it. I'm far more explosive, and like I have way more in my artillery than that.
Have you ever sparred Tank?
No, they wouldn't allow me to spar Tank.
Nah?
No, hell no. They'll like Floyd and them. They were like, oh no, you better off fucking sparring a 60-pounder. That was when I was a 140-pounder, but I had a lot of power and a lot of speed, a lot of foot movement. I can move my body faster than your eyes can actually keep track of me. So like, it was pretty incredible at that time. And no, Gervonta would have got smashed. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't the only one punching. He wouldn't have been the only one punching in that ring.
Right.
Who's faster? Me. Like, who's bigger? Me. Like, no, Tank he don't have a chance against me.
Have you ever moved around with like Teofimo or Dev?
I moved around with Devin, not Teofimo. Teofimo is very talented. That might be a good fight if he wants to move up to 47. Come get his ass whipped by Blair and Flair. Make this fight happen. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let's make a big promotion with a build up. Get your tune up, build it up, talk shit. I'll pull up to New York right now on your ass. Let's go. You know, I would love to do that. Because after that ass, you can't rob me.
Okay.
Like, you can't rob me, but you might get knocked down like 3 times. How you gonna rob me? Like, you know.
So you're not doing 140, and that's done.
Nah, I can't do 140. I could do like maybe a catch weight at 144.
And you're what? You're like 5'10", right?
I'm 5'11".
5'11". You're my height. Damn. So you're tall.
Yeah, I'm tall. I'm strong, and I make 147 easy. And I would rather just stay at 147. I mean, there's no sense in moving down. I mean, these guys are trying to go up.
I mean, who's at 47 for you besides Boots?
Ryan Garcia. Um, and one guy that I definitely don't want to fucking fight, Devin Haney. Devin Haney wants to move up to 147. I would love to get a Keith Thurman. I know he's at 54, but I would love to pull him back down to 47 and go ahead and get his ass whooped. You know,
So
honestly anybody.
so Don King's the one basically making all the calls right now for you, pulling the trigger.
Yeah, well, he's a part of it, but I also have myself moving around trying to find things, and we all work together as a happy family. Honestly,
Mm,
I'm happy
mm.
with Don. You know, I'm happy with Don King. I'm happy with the team. I would love to do business with any of the other promotions as long as we're working together. I don't see how we can't make anything big happen.
Yeah, I'm surprised that your name hasn't come up more. You know, because guys like Rolly get all the fights, but you know, you're just as entertaining as Rolly. Why do you think he gets
Well, we
more fight
were trying
offers than
to
a lot
make
of
a
people?
fight with Rolly, man, but Rolly don't want to fight. Rolly, I don't know what Rolly's doing. We even offer tune-ups. Like, what we doing? No, you know. I'm happy that everybody's doing good. You know, and
Yeah.
147. There's a lot of really good fighters out there, but there's just not a lot of big name fighters out there.
Oh, I
And like
mean,
right now, we might talk about Boots, but I'm the only one that's actually fought a name.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't even
that's true.
pronounce his last fighter name. I can't even pronounce that. You know, I mean, I don't know. He's very
Yeah.
irrelevant compared to like AB and like So everybody say that Boots is the man, but I'm the man at 147 right now. Like technically, right now
What
it's me and Ryan Garcia.
what about Stanionis? Is he still around?
Staying honest is incredible. And absolutely, he's around. He's got a belt, but it's just like he's not a sell. He's
No.
so be honest. How are we going to? How are you going to do this fight? I'm going to fight. So like how do you feel about this fight? I'm going to fight hard. That's basically how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. It's man. Hopefully, maybe Turkey Al Sheik could come at you guys, throw you a little something.
I mean that'd be great. That'd be great. But it's not just about Turkey Sheik with the money, man. I need the promotion. I need run the reels. Run the reels, man. run 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 the attraction.
Yeah, I
And let
mean,
the clan do what he does. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. It's
you
it's,
know?
it's weird because 147 was it was one of the hottest divisions maybe like a couple years ago, and now everything fizzled down.
Yeah, the only thing that fizzled down is that like a lot of the fighters they never like the people that was at 147. You had Devin, you had Danny Garcia from Philadelphia. You had Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford was really a 40-pounder or something like that, or 30s. He kind of was like on his way up. Then you had Earl Spence killing it. Sean Porter. You had a lot of big names, and they never really they never passed down the torch. AB, they never really passed down the torch to another generation
No,
until AB did to me.
right.
So it's kind of a rough, weird situation where you have a whole lot of talented fighters that's not really getting the exposure that they need. Because nobody give a fuck about Lexus Rocha.
Yeah,
Nobody cares. Because we start to see past the trickery of promotions, and the trickery of promotions is like they make guys look way better than they actually are, and then they get in the ring with like a 50-50 where somebody that's actually prepared. Like it wasn't like a scripted. Yeah, this guy he came in at 1 week notice, but he's gonna do good. No, no, you know what I mean. And then that happens. Boom, he gets wiped out by random Joe Blow.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
that Joe Blow gets wiped out too because He wasn't nothing in the first place. Like, so I'm almost scared to even fuck with whatever they got going on that belt because it's a hot potato belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got some bad juju.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Did you see Crawford fight?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I think Crawford is incredible. His skills is beautiful. He's exactly the same Crawford I expect. Um, yes, I will still beat Crawford. He has no chance against me at all. Like, it's sad. If we ever fought, he his victory would be whether he signs or not.
Damn.
Which means
Could you?
if he signs, he loses.
Would you fight
He loses.
him at 54 right now?
No, I'll fight him at 47.
You
man.
can't do 54.
Nah, man. No, not really. Like, I'm
Okay.
making 47 easy, man. Why go up in weight, man?
What do
I don't
you?
even know how to go up in weight.
What do
Like,
you? What do you rehydrate to? Or no? What do you walk around at, if you don't mind sharing?
right now I'm around like 160, 163, around there. I can probably balloon a little bit higher, but not really. But then 9 times out of 10, that's just gunk in my stomach. The moment I stop eating bad and eat good, the next thing you know, all that stuff goes out the window. I'm like, I'm very easily like 10 to 20 pounds within my weight class, fast.
How far before the actual fight do you drop the weight? Is it a slow drop, or you drop it kind of all within a few days?
I kind of just drop it slowly. I slowly just drop it all as I'm just training. And honestly, I drop weight without even trying. I'm not even like looking at my weight that much.
So,
You know what I mean?
so you're not doing a thing when you're not taking the steam room and doing all that, right
No,
before the fight.
I'm not doing all that. No. Maybe the day of the weigh-in, I'll do a little something, and I always end up doing too much. I always miss weight. I missed weight by a lot just in my last fight, and I had 2 years off. You would think I would have been struggling.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, man. It's so many potential good fights out there. Like when do you think you will fight next? Do you have any idea?
I'm hoping that we can get something going before the year's up. Something that's more than just a hunt. Like I would like maybe a little bit more than 100,000. You know what I mean? And I would like to fight something that kind of looks good. You know what? I will even fight an MMA fighter, man. Just something that's exciting. I would like to have, like, it's hard for me to get up for boxing sometimes, and the reason why is because I am the most excited man in boxing, and that's the problem. I like to see somebody out there that's just as excited. Get me excited about this shit. AB made me excited about it. This is somebody I used to look up to. This is somebody that used to be one of the baddest dudes on the planet, and actually the most exciting man in boxing. So, you know what I mean? I got up for AB. I'm like, what? Just for his name alone, he's a somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe an exhibition against Ryan, since he's obviously banned for another year. What about that?
I mean, I'll take that, but he's trying to do a real fight. Hell, we could do a double take. It'd be a double take.
What's the
It'd
double
be
take?
like, yeah, it'd be a double take, like exhibition, 60-ounce cups. and then like, okay, the real fight, build up.
Yeah, but I don't think he can have a real fight, right? For a year, he can't have one.
And we're gonna do disc records on each other, just dissing each other every week. We're gonna drop a disc record on each other. Like, it can be very fun. It can be very fun and very exciting. And honestly, that will probably be the fight that I should fight next. The only problem is that's like 8 months from now. I need something right now, to keep myself engaged in the fight and keep myself excited about boxing. Yeah.
I mean, Rolly might be a good option, I feel like.
I want Rolly. But Rolly don't want me,
How do you
man.
know?
He don't want like,
Now he doesn't want it?
bro. Man, I did the most for Rolly already, man. I done showed up at his doorstep
What?
with
What?
a boom box,
Like, say anything?
singing songs, the whole shit,
What?
man. You know, I done the most, man. I'm like, come on, you
What
want me to
happened?
moonwalk? You want me to moonwalk?
Oh.
You know what I mean? I played charades. You know what I mean? I threw up gang signs that I don't even know, man.
So you showed up at his crib?
Man, I know Rolly, so like it's just I'm just like, bro, just let's make this fight happen, and he doesn't want to make that fight happen, man.
Damn. So that must be frustrating, huh?
You know how people don't want to make the fight happen because they're like oh yeah, that's nothing. All right, then what's your number, dog? Oh, I don't really have a number. You don't want to fight.
Damn.
It's very frustrating dealing with people that don't want to fight because they can't be really bargained. You know, you can't offer them more money. There's not enough money to offer a
Right.
Joker. Yeah. It's not enough money to offer somebody like Rolly right now.
Okay.
He's and look, he's had tough fights. He had tough fights back to back. His whole career is based off of tough fights. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's just like me. You know what I mean? The only problem is I was the real deal. Like I actually know how to box.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
my experience does not just only a couple years of sparring. It's actual fights. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? You know,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a different situation. But but man, yeah, I would love to get the Rolly fight happening. Hell, if you guys want to see the Rolly fight, post this shit. Let's see what the fuck he said. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, you got Don. Maybe Don can make something work.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. He already signed to fight some Joe Blow nobody. You know.
Oh, Rolly did.
I mean, I'm not mad at him. I know that he just needs to, get his feet wet. And maybe the fight with Blair Flair is not completely off the table. Get your rematch with Rocha. I would like that, but is it really worth it though?
Why not?
Because what it turned me off the way Golden Boy treated me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's really the reason why. If we want to talk about it, like the real reason is because I know I'm not going to get a fair shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can guarantee you this: if we ever talked about a Rocha Blair Flair rematch, it was under the circumstances of a late notice. It was under some type of circumstance. They might have heard I bumped my knee or something. Like, it's never a fair fight. Like, Rocha don't fight fair fights unless he
So
loses. like the
was
two fights he lost. Like,
what
you know,
what was unfair when you guys fought? What was going on there?
late notice, extremely late notice, and inactivity. While he's active, I'm inactive.
Okay.
And it's not like I'm getting paid, so I run out of money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuff like that. So then, like, it's hard to like get going, and it's hard to keep going in training camp when you don't have finances.
Okay.
The thing,
Okay. So
the trip with the whole idea of me and Rocha is, if you got fight dogs, you know what dog wins the fight? The one you feed. you know. So then I took the experience from the Rocha fight, and then I fought an even better fighter months after. Only like a couple months. Like I think we fought after like 3
cool
months.
Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker. Like I fought way before the year was up. So much so that I was already ready to end off the year with another big fight. You know, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So how many? Because you're what? You're 33,
34.
34. So how many? What's your career look like? Like how many more years? Is there a number where you want to stop?
Not
What's
really.
no?
No, not really. Not really. How many years it takes to be great? How many years it takes? Look. I went through layovers, layoffs upon layoffs, dude. My first four fights, I went through a 3 year layoff.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And
Why?
then, of course, I went through layoffs with the whole COVID. You know what I mean? Layoffs with like just beating guys I wasn't supposed to beat. Layoffs, layoffs because I gotta get off of like the Golden Boy franchise, and they don't want to pay me, but they
Damn.
also don't want to let me go. It's a lot of layoffs.
Damn.
So the thing is, right? That only kept me fresh.
Yeah. People don't realize that. You're not accumulating mileage.
Yeah, so I'm good, man. Motherfucker, I will not stop until the job is done. I will not stop until my time has come.
And what's the goal? A belt?
The most exciting man in boxing, you know,
So,
pulling off the highest gate and bringing boxing to its true greatness. And after that's done, I'ma pass the torch like all these fools never did. You know,
how do you do that?
that's why somebody like Ennis, he better fucking pray that he's the last guy I fight, because that might be the guy I pass the torch to and move on with my life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if he's the guy that's in my face and like in my way from my goal, he's going down like everybody else. So yeah.
Well, hopefully that fight will happen, man. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it can be. Matter of fact, it could be the next fight. Boots, Eddie Hearns call me about the Boots fight, and call me about the Conor Ben fight, and we'll make them both happen within the
Conor
same
Ben,
year.
that'd be a good fight. Who do you think? Who would be? Who would be an easier fight for you, Conor Ben or Boots?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Boots because like I know that style far more than I know anybody else's style. Yeah, I mean, I know how to fight somebody like Boots more than I
Right.
fight somebody like Conor Ben.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right.
Boom. Close your eyes, the fight's over.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, the fight's over with Ennis. He like, you know what I mean? Ennis is great. He's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try and make sure I ain't getting hit by none of that craziness. You know what I mean? And the fight's over quick. You
Right.
know? It
Right.
actually benefits him to
All
make the
right.
fight long. Because then,
Yeah, man.
like, tired.
I would love to see either of those fights. Those would be great fights. But
Yeah. But
you know the
they're both tough fighters.
yeah. But you know the business is it's a business, and who the fuck knows what's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, with business, man, can't nobody be touched. Can't nobody go down. Can't nobody get a loss. Conor Ben can't get a loss because Eddie Hearns is promoting. And like Eddie Hearns need the UK fans to have a fighter that is unbeatable and untouchable. Um, and that's the same with Ennis. Ennis can't. I can't fight Ennis. You know what I mean? It's definitely unless it's some kind of setup where you don't actually see the best me. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to see Boots take a loss, and the idea of him fighting Terrence Crawford, which very well may never happen,
Nah.
you know, will disappear.
Right.
It's
Yeah, I
it's,
don't
it's
think
just
he's.
a never-ending thing.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't think.
the only thing that makes sense for me is just being a star and fighting a star like Ryan Garcia. As dangerous as that is.
That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight.
It'd be a great fight. It'd definitely be a dangerous fight, though.
So
Uh,
you weren't offended or of any of the crazy shit he said and done lately?
Oh, absolutely. You guys stay tuned. I already did a diss record on Ryan. I'm coming out with some fire, some heat. Ryan's gonna get hit with all kinds of stuff. The fight with Blair Flair is definitely gonna happen, whether he wants it or not. You know. So we're
All
just
right.
we're just be waiting. Our
All
time is.
right.
But as far as like what he's done, I don't really care as much, really, because I know he's sick,
Yeah.
retarded, doing that. You know, anytime people are doing something strange, it's like out of their character. I know Ryan's character because I know him since he was a kid. You know what I mean? Since he was young, and guess what? That young shit that wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like 4 years ago, he was somebody else. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the money definitely got to him a little bit. The people got to him a little bit, and I hope he does better. I
Yeah.
hope he does better. You know what I mean? And know that like he can be a better person. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
all the racial slurs, fight with his baby mama, like just just look talking about how he loved God and Jesus, he's team Jesus, but then yeah, oh man, like, but then he'll promote the worst. Like I don't know, man.
yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say about him, and I love his family, man. I love his family to death.
Yeah.
But he's an issue, man.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought he was maybe just promoting the fight at first, but now it's like, nah,
Nah,
that's,
he's lost his mind.
yeah.
He lost his marbles for real, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something going on. But, everybody's staying tuned. You know what I mean?
Are we good to go?
So, all right. All right, my man. Well, it was good chopping it up. Keep me posted on your next move.
Absolutely. I love what you're doing. Your
Thank,
content is
thank
incredible.
you.
I learned a lot.
Thank you.
I'll be sitting there patiently waiting, like, man, I hope he does me one day. I hope I did something interesting.
That might
Yeah,
happen. That might happen. I like that.
I
Yeah,
love,
man.
I love it, man. I love it. I love your stuff, man. I can't wait to meet you. Are you coming out to Vegas? You need to come out to Vegas so the world can see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About a Boxing Hall of Fame is incredible. A lot of old school fighters come out there every time. Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Floyd definitely comes out. Everybody's there. Everybody's coming.
Okay.
Everybody.
Wait, when's the next event?
This weekend. That's why I'm here.
Right. Right. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm coming this weekend, but
Stuff you see, fancy.
ooh,
Definitely ordinary stuff that I usually wear. You know what I'm saying?
good shit. Good
Yeah, yeah.
shit. Yeah, for sure. All
You,
right.
you should definitely pull up, man. If you need some help, I got you.
I
Come on.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. I'll make it out there soon.
All right. All right.
All right, my
All
man.
right.
It was good talking to you.
All right. Good talking to you too. Take care.
Peace. All right.